It was Oshtami morning, and Shamal Bhattacharya knew that he had a long day ahead. There were so many rituals to be performed throughout the day, and amidst all that, there was the additional issue of theft and its lingering investigation. I, along with Feluda, arrived at Sunview apartment at around 10 in the morning. We took a cab to reach there. Lalmohan Babu was to join us later in the afternoon when the bhog was to be served. The three of us were invited to the afternoon bhog on Oshtami day by the Sunview apartment committee members. Feluda had ensured to call up Shambhit Babu at around 7 in the morning to communicate that we were coming at around 10 and that he wanted to meet and know Ankur Jana a little better, and hence he should not move out anywhere. However, as we conversed with Mr. Jana, whatever little suspicion we had in our minds about the person kept getting erased. Although he might be having a nondescript existence at Sunview, he would certainly have been rich and famous had he got Lady Luck by his side and had he been an ambitious persona. Ankur Babu's father, Amiyo Jana, was a learned advocate in Kollani. His childhood and formative years were spent in a sprawling mansion over there, and where his two uncles along with their families lived. Unfortunately, when he was 17, Ankur Babu lost his father, and his mother passed away soon. Since then, Ankur Babu experienced many mishaps in life. The ones he considered near and dear in his life were the ones who not just cheated him but denied him his legitimate rights. After a point of time, Ankur Babu lost whatever ambition in his life was left and started taking it as it came. He stopped making plans and he literally stopped dreaming. Tapan Bhaur, the promoter of Sunview, was his childhood friend, and after his parents died in a road accident, Amiyo Jana was kind enough to nurture Tapan in his house. He was never ill-treated by anyone over there. Tapan was really obliged for whatever was done for him. He got a fair chance to study and make something out of his life. Later, when this apartment came up and he got to meet Ankur Babu purely by chance at a Kolkata book fair one evening and heard about the plight of his once dear childhood friend, he ensured that his friend would stay in this 1 BHK flat. Ankur Jana thus became a resident of the apartment some 7 years back. Ankur Jana had a degree in history from Jadavpur University, and in the last 10 years he authored a couple of books along with Rudreshwar Sannal, a leading historian who had a number of published works in the domain of Bengali cultural history. Presently, Ankur Babu was researching on the subject of history of Durga Puja in Bengal for his first solo authored book. After having an inside-out view of Ankur Babu's perspective towards life and his mindset, Feluda and I concluded that whoever may be the culprit, it was certainly not Ankur Babu. However, we were now hopelessly placed as far as our investigation was concerned. More than 24 hours passed and we were yet to identify any solid motive behind the theft. Who could have committed the theft? Whether it was one of the flat owners or the caretaker or someone from outside the apartment. What could be the possible motive?